Hello and welcome. Today we are diving deep into a world that's built from pure magic, tangled secrets, and a whole lot of starlight. We're going to pull back that velvet curtain on Erin Morgenstern's incredible novel, The Night Circus.
So just picture this. You wake up one morning, look out your window, and it's just there. In a field that was completely empty yesterday, this whole city of tents has popped up out of nowhere. No ads, no posters, no heads up at all. It just arrives.
And get this, it only opens when the sun goes down. From sunset to sunrise, this is not your average circus. It's this stunning black and white marvel, a kind of glowing beacon in the dark that promises wonders you've probably only ever dreamed of.
You better be. Because the second you walk through those gates, the world you think you know, it just starts to melt away. And that line between what's real and what's illusion, it's gone completely.
You see, Cirque des Rêves, or the Circus of Dreams, isn't just a setting. It's practically the main character of the whole story. It really feels alive. Every single tent is its own little universe of impossible things, like a garden carved entirely out of ice, or a maze made of clouds. The whole point of the circus is to be an escape, a totally spellbinding show that just takes over all your senses.
But here's the twist. All this magic, all this absolute wonder, it's not just for putting on a good show. The circus is actually an arena, a beautiful, complicated battleground for a game that's been going on for a very, very long time.
And that's the real heart of the conflict. You've got two young magicians and they're trapped in a duel that they never even signed up for. They have no idea what the rules are, they don't know how to win, and worst of all, they have no clue what happens to the person who loses. Their entire lives are just dedicated to one-upping each other through the amazing things they create inside the circus.
So let's meet our two unwilling competitors. First, there's Celia. Her magic is real, it's physical. She can literally fix a broken teacup with a wave of her hand or change a dress with just a touch. Then you have Marco. His magic is all theory, built from books and ancient symbols to create these powerful, mind-bending illusions. One is pure instinct, the other is all intellect. They are total opposites, and they are absolutely destined to collide.
Well, you can probably guess what happens next. As they keep building these incredible wonders for each other, and really with each other, they start to see the actual person behind all the magic. They start working together, making each other's creations even better. And, of course, they fall in love. And that changes everything. The duel isn't a simple contest anymore. It's its incredibly dangerous and heartbreaking romance. I mean, how can you possibly defeat the only person in the world who really, truly gets you?
And this gets us to the really big idea in the book. You've got Celia and Marco, who are basically pawns. They're stuck playing a game with rules someone else made up. That's their fate. But then you have their choice to love each other, to protect one another instead of fighting, and to try like hell to find a way out. That's their free will. The whole story really hangs on that one question. Can your own choices actually be a destiny that seems like it's already been written for you?
Now, we have to talk about how this story is told, because the magic isn't just in the plot. It's literally woven into the sentences themselves. The writing is so lush, so atmospheric, it honestly works more like a spell than just a description.
You don't just read about the circus, you feel like you're there. You can almost smell the caramel in the bonfire. You feel the cold coming off that ice garden. You see the flashes of magic against the black and white tents. The writing just lights up all of your senses.
And yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. Reading this book really does feel like you're in a waking dream. The lines between what's real and what's not start to get all blurry, which is exactly what it feels like to be inside the circus itself. Okay, another key thing to know is that the story doesn't move in a straight line. Not at all. It's more like a puzzle. It jumps around in time. You'll get chapters about the past, showing how the duelists were trained, then you're in the present with the circus, and then you get these mysterious hints about the future and the consequences of it all. It's a structure that really builds suspense and makes you feel like you're uncovering secrets as you go.
And it's not just about Celia and Marco. The world is packed with other incredible characters. You've got a fortune teller, a clockmaker who basically gives the circus its heartbeat, and a pair of twins who are born inside the circus and have this really unique connection to its magic.
All these other people make the world feel so much bigger and so much more real.
So, look, if you take just one thing away from this explainer, let it be this. The Night Circus isn't a book you just read. It's a world you get to live in for a little while. It's this enchanting, thought-provoking escape that sticks with you long after you've closed the cover, leaving behind just a little bit of its starlight.
And that really brings us back to the final question that beats at the heart of all this magic. It's a question about games and the people forced to play them, about love and about sacrifice. Are our stories already written for us, or can we, through love, through choice, write a brand new one? It's a question the book leaves you to think about, long after the circuses vanish into the night. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.